Chandlyr Puckett. So I'm sure many of you have heard of Ronald McDonald House, which is kind of what I talked about last time. For those of you who don't, and you're wondering what it stands for, RMHC, also known as the Ronald McDonald House, is a nonprofit organization where families don't have the burden of traveling back and forth to hospitals and where they live. Instead, they can stay at RMH for free. The house that love built is a big motto that RMH advertises, as that is a fact. The fact that these houses are simply built on love and support from other people and organizations is phenomenal. The houses are built on a simple idea that nothing else matters when a family is focused on the health of their child. Not where they can afford to stay, where they will get their next meal from, or where they will lay their heads at night. So let's get a better idea of this charity and how it came about. So the very first Ronald McDonald House was founded in October 15th of 1974 in Philadelphia by Fred Hill. So Fred Hill was Philadelphia's Eagles football player, and his daughter Kim Hill was actually diagnosed with leukemia at 3 years old. During her 3 years of treatment, him and his wife often camped out on hospital chairs and benches, ate meals out of vending machines, and watched other parents do the same. And thus, the first Ronald McDonald House came to Philadelphia in 1974, a home away from home for families of ill children. By 1979, 10 more houses were opened, and by 1984, local communities founded 60 more houses, and 53 more opened by 1989. Today, there are over 250 Ronald McDonald Houses in 26 countries, and they support families around the world, providing comfort to more than 10 million families since 1974. So some of the statistics about Ronald McDonald Houses will actually shock you. There are 368 around the world, and over 300 million has been raised. Over 508,000 volunteers and staff members, and McDonald's is actually the biggest corporate of the RMH, and they raise about $1 million annually. And so I'm going to show you this video.
Thank you. I never in a million years thought that I would ever have to utilize a Ronald McDonald House. It meant the world that I was able to stay so close to her, and she was never alone. Thank you from the Chukowskis family.
So as you can see in that video, McDonald's actually has like little boxes and stuff that you can donate, and that's kind of where all of their money comes from. So like just people will put their spare change or whatever. So according to RMHC.org, in 2017, RMH provided more than 2.45 million overnight stays, which saved families over 800 million in lodging and meals. So there are several ways that I'm personally involved with RMH. I'm part of 80 Pi here on campus at Eastern, and this is our philanthropy. So we had an event actually last week, which was our annual Run for Ronald, which was our 5K. We raised over $6,000. Another philanthropy event that we do is a barbecue, and all of this money that we raise and stuff goes all straight to RMH. A kickball tournament, and we do gives nights, which is actually like sometimes like little crafts and stuff. So like one time we made like pots, painted them, and we actually take them to RMH ourselves. So we have our RMH in Lexington, and that's actually where we go. So we visit there a lot, usually like twice a month. And this is actually super personal to me because I actually had a little boy that my mom used to babysit when I wasn't in school yet. And so we were really close because he was really young. He was 4 years old and diagnosed with leukemia. And he actually stayed at the Ronald McDonald House, so I think that's like a huge part of why I'm so passionate about it. Also, RMH kind of made me realize that I wanted to do nursing, which is my major. So that was another really cool fact about it. So I hope that I told you a little bit more of the reason why I'm so fascinated by how kindness can go such a long way and build on to so much more aspects in life. Today I told you about a charity that I hold near and dear to my heart, and Ronald McDonald House Charities is so much more than just a house. It's a house that love built and a place to call home for families in need. It's a great organization that I'll always support and hold close to my heart, and it's crazy how such small gestures and donations can change someone's life forever.
Okay. Good.